So on this day, what is the state of veterans as they're treated by people in this country right now?
Well, we have a long way to go. I mean, it's a lot better than it was shortly after the wars began. I mean, I remember after I was hit, it was a disaster. They just didn't even know what was going on with these new kind of wounds. They know that now, but there's a lot of makeup to go because pickup to go because it's taken a long time.
Everybody in the country honors veterans. We were talking earlier today about how you go to any sporting event, it's the most emotional thing. The country seems united about it at a time when not united about a lot of stuff. What are the barriers to making sure veterans have what they need when they come back?
Well, part of it is we had to change the system within the VA. I mean, it's almost like the Titanic ship. You can't turn it away from the iceberg very easily. It's so big. That's starting to happen. I think a lot of things, the big difference between this and the previous war, especially Vietnam, where there's not a, people aren't forced to go. There's not a draft. So those that join, they're better fighters because they're trained much better. But there's such a small number that they're going to serve. Well, my son, who's 24, doesn't have to unless he wants to. So there's a lot of dignity that we've given to the veterans, and you can see this as an example. I don't know if this would have happened back in 1975. But it's certainly happening right now. So that's a good sign. And companies, you're in the business world, you know this, in the political world, is that companies have been incredibly happy with the veterans that they've hired. Because these are people that are so well disciplined and so trained. They've seen parts of the world the kids coming out of college for that first job did not see. Right. So it's been very, very successful that way.
So corporate America's engaged. Washington's somewhat engaged. The public's very engaged. What are the things you're looking at? This is a big event today, but going forward, what are the signs you'll look for to say, yeah, America's treating its veterans correctly going forward?
Yeah, I mean, the treatment is certainly important. And I think the problem is there's such a big separation between our civilian world and the military world because less than 1% served in these wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. So I think we need a lot more of that relationship solidified. It's just been so out there for so long. So I think that's one big thing. Certainly in the beginning, we're thinking about trying to get their physical recovery when they come back. But with our foundation, we're trying to concentrate a lot now also on employment because none of these guys want any pity. They don't want that.
They want to work.
They want to go back to normal. They want to get the job and they want to be back to their old self. And that's what they're really looking for.
And finally, how much is your own recovery, a miraculous recovery, strong recovery, how much does that help you in terms of your mindset in dealing with veterans as they come back?
Listen, it's a big part of my tribe now. There's no question about it. I've got so many friends that have gone through the same thing or not even that. They've just been to that part of the world that exists. I mean, my improvement is just stunning, Marky. I mean, I think you talked to me 8 years ago, shortly after I came back from the hospital. I couldn't even come with a vocabulary even this big. Now my vocabulary is about almost up to half as big as yours is, but it's just all mine's words and names are one of the difficult parts for me, but everything else is completely back in order.
Your recovery is an inspiration, and the work you do with veterans is a great thing. So thank you and enjoy tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Thank you, man.